Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Infection-Free Zone. Our base in Italy here has been really thriving as we've been surviving endless zombie hordes and now raiders and other bandits who may be out to try to kill us. We got ourselves a couple of cars here, but there has been word over here in the southwest, we'll call it side of the town, where tank tracks have been found. Bulldozer, assault tank, something like that. It could be possibly out there as we go into uncharted territory, never before seeing this part of the game, as we continue to search all around this Italian town for weapons, ammo, medical supplies, food, and much more. Well, if you guys want to see much more of this, make sure you smash that like button and let me know you'd like to see more Infection-Free Zone, and subscribe to the channel as this one's coming out soon. You guys have been loving it, me too, especially with the awesome little settlement at this fort here. Again, this was one of the maps that the developer recommends if you go to start a new game. There's a few recommended maps and different locations that are recommended on the left side of the screen, and this happens to be one of them, which seems to be a more curated and handcrafted part of an already existing part of the world. This is an actual real-life location, remember, but I feel like the devs maybe did a few things to touch up some of these areas, and it does a good job of it kind of showcasing what the game could be at its best. But it's got a long road to go, and so do we. So let's go ahead and get started. It is a beautiful morning as we start now at 4:46 a.m. I'm going to pause just for a second to see where all of our teams are. We do have two of our teams here on the west side and two on the east side. And we have some cars ready to go too. Now, I was reluctant to bring those cars around before, and I think that was for good reason, because now we can actually kind of scout out a few of the remaining locations further away. We're going to go ahead and go down here with the cars real quick and see if we can clean out this bottom section of the city. A little bit of a change of plans for today. We're going to go down there and knock out the rest of these buildings to make sure we do a full clear on these already existing buildings that are still a little bit more full of supplies. Now, one of our cars is getting a little low on fuel. We got plenty of fuel. We're good on that. Actually, I've noticed this car here is full of stuff, so let's get our squad to offload that stuff, and then we'll go south. And then let's get these two to go over here and start looking for stuff. Now, every time that we select a squad and plan to move them somewhere, I'm going to be pausing because I feel like every second counts, and it takes a second or two to pan the camera, which in this game could equal up to a multitude of minutes. And so, obviously, every little bit of movement counts. So we got to monitor everybody as we do that and as we keep an eye on stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get the group down here as we kind of finish up the remaining buildings down here, and then eventually, hopefully, we can fortify this kind of southwestern side of the city over here and block zombies from coming across. But again, remember, zombies can swim. Yeah, the infected are very dangerous. They're very smart, and we might be facing more threats possibly from above. I have no idea. After we got that little tip-off of a tank being out there, I don't know, maybe eventually we'll find out that the infected can fly. Of course, they can come out of the sewers and stuff too, so they could just jump up and surprise us pretty much anywhere. Okay, that group needs there we go. That group needs some ammo, or rather guns. So let's go ahead and just switch back to arrows. Would be a nice thing in the game if the towers will automatically select back to a bow and arrow if they can't find a gun or an assault rifle. That'd be a helpful thing. But we got a lot of stuff to build here soon, including a gate. I think we need to start building some gates here, but unfortunately I don't think we have them unlocked. It is something, though, that we want to build ASAP. We do! We have a gate finally. Fantastic. And we can build brick walls and such, too. So that's good. Oh, look at that. It snaps right to the edge of the water there. That's really nice. I guess it's because it's snapping to a road, possibly. No? Okay. Well, anyway, I don't want the enemy to bother us here anymore, so let's go ahead and build a gate. Now, this is one thing I don't know. If we build this gate, do those two towers on the left and right side of the gate actually operate as towers as well? That'd be kind of a cool thing to know. I hope that the zombies don't easily just walk around this gate as well, because of course we know that they can... actually, maybe we should tear down that wall a little bit. We'll get 16 bricks out of that. We could easily build that with palisade. Let me do a little thinking here. Of course, we got a lot of people dedicated to other construction projects. I don't know if we have a big enough team yet to really work on large construction projects like that. I know it's just a gate, but we only have like 191 wood, and I might want to convert some more buildings. I'm also not sure how much more we have for people. 37 out of 51, okay. And 0 out of 25 there. Or 23. And then 24, 24. So we got a little bit of breathing room for people, right? 24 out of 24, but then 37 plus another 23. I feel like that should be a thing. I'm conflicted. I don't know if I want to waste the time on it just yet. Invest the time. It might not be a waste. So you let me know. Would you build a gate at this point, or would you wait off a little bit more? I mean, we do have the towers, and the gate doors would certainly buy us a little bit more time.
Waiting orders. We're on the move.
But we'll see.
Operator. We're on the move.
It is also something we might likely have to repair over and over again, and that might take a little bit more time from our teams who are doing other things.
Ready for action. On my way.
All right, as soon as we clear out this whole town here, we'll consider this a full clear of the southern city, and the only thing that it remains is this industrial sector to the north. You can also see a lot of logs and stuff that people have left all out on the ground. We do have room for almost another scout team too, and we have no current objectives on the map at the moment. Nobody to go rescue, nobody to kind of like chat with or whatnot. We do need to look out for day raiders though. Anybody in yellow could be a threat, and I always feel like they are a guaranteed threat. They're not just walking around because they're lonely or bored. They're also scouting, and they probably will find us as a target, although we are well armed, and they certainly shouldn't mess with us. Looks like people are heading back there with more food and fuel. Excellent. A different type of fuel, I suppose. Food for us. All right, a couple of industrial buildings up here still remaining. I'm not sure if we will find particularly military hardware there, as this is a military base area, but maybe a warehouse for some sort of supply. Okay, it looks like this team is ready to go. Very nice.
Ready for action. On my way.
And we got a group on the right. All right, just a few more buildings, and that's it. Now, this is where the cars are going to be really coming into play here, and I don't know where I want to send them the most. We've got some educational items there. More educational items, more things for research. I feel like this part of town is... I don't know. There's a whole lot of nothing here. And there's a little bit of stuff here, so we might want to go up to the northern section. Or, as we cross this bridge here, we might want to start in this town here near the restaurant and the grocery store. Good food, though. Food's still holding at 66. We want to get food probably up to about 100 if we can. But every single day, our people are eating more and more food as we get more and more people, too. Now, eventually, we can build a greenhouse, and our farm buildings are quite effective at making all the grain, and we can put more people to work in the cookhouse. But for now, things are okay, and we can always make a change to them if and when needed. Wow, they're coming all the way down here to cut down trees. I'm proud of them. We're covering them, too. We got a good control over the area. Now, the infected have been a little less seen than usual, and that makes me nervous. And if we were to take a car far away, I think we'd find more bandits than we would zombies. You know what I mean?
Building clear.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of tool places, a lot of small homes, a lot of small buildings. I do want to find some more military equipment, such as assault rifles. That would be incredibly useful for us, as we could have more squads that were a little more heavily armed. Wow, that does it. Are we done here? I don't see any more buildings at the moment. All right, good job, team.
We're on the move. Waiting orders.
All buildings have been scavenged. Unfortunately, not too much in any of them, but we did make sure that we cleared everything out, so I'm proud of these teams. Okay, let's go ahead and send these guys up here.
Waiting orders. On my way.
And we'll just kind of keep working on each and every little section of the city, or at least around the fortress, to make sure that our fortress is secure. We're down to 5 p.m.
Waiting orders.
But I do want to try to at least work on that section. Where's our other team?
Reporting.
Well, let's go ahead and move on back.
Roger.
And we'll protect with that section.
Operator, on my way.
Alright, both cars should be all set to... if we can search these buildings fast enough, we might be okay. Where's that other team?
Work's done. Head back to your shelters.
Alright, the car's coming. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get these guys out of the car.
Receiving.
And check that building.
On my way.
So we've got about 30%. We're pretty close to 50. Yeah, that's right. 2 teams will speed that up. Look at that. Beautiful. And we've got 1 more small building there and 2 there. And that should be the whole island. I'm going to declare this as the whole fortress here. And that'll be everything. Now, it looks like there's just a small little island there, but nothing that's going to be used for construction or fortification
Clear.
or supplies. Go to the next
Ready
building.
for action. Roger. Waiting orders. Going there.
And if we spot any sort of horde, we can try to get into those cars and have a convoy quick back to base. This has been a really good opportunity so far to be able to try to spread out quickly and find supplies. Medical care, infection, arms production we can begin. Don't think we can do greenhouses in the current build. If it says research unavailable in orange, my theory is that it is just simply locked at the moment due to the game being still in early access. There is a tool factory that we can construct. Pistols. Our own fertilizer production. Chemistry. Other production techniques. We'll have to see what that leads to. Alright, let's go. Now we have 6 farm fields in the middle here. Love to see it. And how are we doing on grain? Yeah, we're making some good meals from that. I think we need to get our number of workers on meals up a little bit. We have 2 unemployed. Get meal preparation up a little bit. We'll cut scavenging down to 10. And we'll get a couple people on science and try to pick a research project. What do we have for research anyway? We've got... What do we have for science? 3. Or that's how much it requires. We have 6 here in the upper left corner. Medical care we don't have access to. We can build repellents for buildings. Cool. Nothing for medical care. Nothing for triangulation. So it looks like we can do chemistry, arm production down to assault rifle, which would take 10 after spending 5. So we could make our own pistols. That would help us to fortify all of our towers. Let's see. Tool factory would make tools which is necessary for farms and other types of factories. That might be more important. If we build a gun factory, they're going to need tools to make those guns. And without tools to make those, it's dead in the water. So let's do a tool factory. That'll be a good start. Unless there's something more for food, which I don't think there is. So let's do construction tool factory. Go. Scientists will go back to work in the morning. Alright, so these 2 are going to continue to scout out these remaining buildings. And then we could also continue to deconstruct. Now the scavenger groups will take a very long time to do that, but all of this is prime real estate for just deconstruction and bringing back up here for fortification. If we were to fortify each of these buildings, I think 93 might be the number of people it can house. This could all be essentially barracks, a few factories, and then worst case scenario, I think what we would want to do is maybe keep a few buildings down here for housing, and then keep squads there permanently to protect. I think I trust the squads more, and one of the things I like over the towers are good, but the squads are even better because if you put them nearby, they're going to fight. So they're gaining XP in fighting, during the nighttime,
Receiving.
and then they can use that in the daytime too if they're clearing out hordes from buildings.
Roger. On my way.
All right, let's go ahead and
We're on the move.
go
Going
there and there.
Receiving. Roger.
All right, so they found some food and ammo and some wood.
Building clear.
Building clear, building clear. All right, let's clear that last one.
Ready for action.
And that's everything on the island. Pretty sure. Apparently there's a few squares here, unexplored area, but that is water. So there's really not much I can do with that. Game might think that there's a structure underneath there. It spawned one because it could be... I've seen weird things with, like, for example, ships and boats and whatnot that are moored to a river, dock, or, like, for example, cargo cranes at a port.
Going there.
Just make them into the weirdest looking buildings you've ever seen.
There are some infected around
Oh,
here.
did he say there's
Waiting
infected?
orders.
Oh, there is. The doggos. Okay, let's head on back.
On my way.
Now they're launching their attacks at 1 a.m.
Ready for action.
Okay, let's get you guys to go back to the old warehouse. There's some birds. Beautiful. And we're in August. I think they've made nighttime and the winter in this game look very interesting. Although it is very bland, it's perfect. Somehow it just fits perfectly.
Horde
Oh, there's a
spotted.
horde, yep.
Going
And I
there.
love that map view too.
Going there. Ready for action. On my way. Roger. Operator, roger.
Towers are doing a good job. So what do we got for ammo? 66 crates of ammo, 77 food. The scouts did a great job. I think we're going to have all of our scouts go to the east here then. We'll set up a HQ here at the roundabout and have everyone kind of spread out a little bit. Still pharmaceuticals out there. Still shopping carts full of stuff. Which means a supermarket. More than likely we can find food there, but there is also the possibility of tools and ammo and weird stuff. Alright, almost 5 a.m. again. Let's send out our squads.
Reporting. We're on the move. Ready for
Towers
action.
are able to
Going
hold their
there.
own.
Operator, waiting orders. We're on the move. Receiving.
Alright, let's get our units to our
We're on the move.
staging area.
Ready for action. We're on the move. Waiting orders. Roger.
Feeling bad? Get up and off to your duty.
Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and have them check these buildings.
Operator, going there. Operator, roger.
Car doing donuts. Alright, what are you guys doing? Come on. Fuel's rare here. Come on, let's not goof. It looks like the cars were automatically refueled by our people too. With maybe tools. I don't know if actual standard tools go towards repairing them, but that'd be a cool thing. Scientists are already working. Good. Let me check and see how many people are actually working in total. 61 people. Mm-hmm. 2 of them scientists, 10 at the scavenger building, so that's good. And squads are arriving.
Roger. Reporting. Going there.
Watch out for bandits.
Building clear.
Now, honestly, I think we could go to the edges of the map and find some of the most interesting stuff and fight our way there with much risk, but going slow and also making sure that we get every little bit
Receiving. Roger.
is good. Now, I hope in the future we can upgrade our scouts with different things, like, for example, squad resources. They can only carry 4 things. It would be cool if we could eventually get better backpacks to then carry more items. Possibly weapon upgrades or changes to them. You know, instead of an assault rifle just being an assault rifle, it'd be cool if there was some sort of way we could put better optics on there. Or,
Ready for action. Going there.
I don't know, like for a shotgun, maybe using different types of shotguns. For example, a breech loader versus, you know, like a sawn-off shotgun, or maybe a tactical shotgun, that kind of thing, that are more effective. Looks like our people were able to swim out to that little building there, too. I imagine that's just a warehouse that's built on a pier.
Clear. Receiving.
We also have,
Going
was there
there.
pharmaceutical? I think we've picked up pharmaceuticals here, yeah, inside this car. Squad 1 doing a great job with that. Squad good to go.
Clear.
These guys are done too.
Reporting. Going there.
Now, of course, it's more important, I think, to check buildings that are like hospitals and
Reporting.
restaurants, but every little house could have something in it.
We're on the move.
It's best not to assume that
Clear.
small residential homes with just a question mark are going to have nothing, but the likelihood is much lower.
Ready for action. Going there. Building clear.
All right, go ahead and
Ready
check
for
that
action.
building.
Roger. Receiving.
Let's check that for pharmaceuticals. Actually, we could go for some of the higher targets with the cars. Those are likely going to have more resources, so the cars will help to carry that stuff. There's a restaurant next door over there, too. 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not bad weather for August.
Clear. Waiting orders.
All right, a group has found a bunch of food. Let's go ahead and bring that to the car.
Clear. Waiting orders. On my way.
We have fuel there.
On my way. Building clear. Receiving.
All right,
We're on
next
the move.
building.
Roger.
This car full? It is. Good. Bring that back. Well, wait. The squad could carry one more thing. Let's see how they do that. Bring it back to the car, and then... Okay, they'll need to be told manually to return to HQ.
On my way.
Looking out for any yellow baddies on the map. Don't trust them. Let's send out another broadcast.
To all survivors, this is an infection-free zone. We provide food and shelter, safety and security. Join
Ready
us.
for action. On my way.
We sure do.
Clear. Roger. On my way.
Nobody there.
Ready for action.
Check another question mark.
Going there. On my way. Roger. Going there. On my way.
Wow, the car's all done with dropping stuff off. Good job. Any other big points of interest here? Yeah, a lot of it's just kind of
Roger.
random.
Building clear.
More med kits there. Good. Hotel. That's going to have a restaurant, and it looks like our survivors are finding more food.
Building clear.
Good job, everybody. You guys go ahead and hold.
Going
Get
there.
back to the car.
Operator. On my way. Waiting orders. We're on the move.
Okay. And let's go and grab some more food here.
On my way.
Wow, food is up to 95. That's great. Oh, and this car is like fully loaded. Wow.
On my way.
That group's going to find a lot more stuff.
Waiting orders. Roger. Building clear.
Boy, we're at nighttime again.
Operator. Building clear.
All right, yep, let's go ahead and have these guys, yep, come back for sure.
Reporting.
Got the rest of that ammo there. Oh, would you look at that ammo inside that building, too?
Reporting. On
Let's
my
head
way.
home. Let's not get caught out in the open.
Roger.
Yeah, working this side was nice.
Receiving.
If you guys grab the car, we'll head out.
Receiving. there.
Yeah, all right, let's have everybody RTB. Yep, do some donuts in that farm field, boys.
Waiting orders. Going there. Operator, we're on the move. On my way.
Everybody's making it back into the fortress easily.
Going there. We're on the move. Waiting orders.
And they're refueling the vehicle. Nice.
We're on the move. Reporting. Roger. Ready for action. Operator. Reporting. Waiting
Great.
orders.
I'm proud of these groups. I can't believe we found 2 cars. Now I just can't wait to find a tank or something like that. Promotional videos for this game do show eventually having to do things with fuel, bringing around large tankers. And if you're using that much fuel, it has to either be a large fleet of vehicles or it has to be something like maintaining electricity output
Operator.
via like large generators, which would be good for things like surgery or communications or whatnot. But that stuff's going to eventually run out, and or all types of fuel will go bad in time, especially in a game like this where it takes place many years after. A lot of people think that you can just, like pulling water out of a barrel, fuel would just be ready to go at any time, but it does have an expiration date. And especially if you're just siphoning it, it may be reusable in some situations, but a little different if you're not preparing for it. All right. See more pharmaceuticals. There's a gun shop there. I think we're going to try to make an operation to go get hunting rifles and equipment tomorrow.
Reporting. On my
These
way.
guys are in that building there. Okay. Now, if we can get some more handguns, that'd be great. We'd probably make a tower defend itself with handguns. We could have these folks do that. But that'll be for tomorrow. Want to try to get one squad to be all assault rifles so they could be our quote-unquote negotiations team. If we happen to find some bandits, we certainly could negotiate with them in forms of 5.56 or 7.62. Whatever the rifles use. 7.92, who knows? Alright, so let's just stay put. We'll watch the mini-map here, or the radar. Wow. Alright, so all those piles of, well, we've got all this stuff just sitting around, all these logs on the map, as you can see. Certainly could use a little bit more of that wood to be at home. Food over 100. Nice ammo. 69 ammo. Nice. If you watched this far in the video, comment down below. Nice. Nice. Most of you won't. Most of you won't. 6.5 fuel. 200 wood. Fantastic. And 12 medical kits. Looks like there's other things like fertilizer, and that might be explosive. That could be gunpowder possibly for ammo. Who knows? There might also be a way to make explosives in the future. Now, how's our research going? Did we finish that? Did they finish that? They did. Wow. All right. 2 scientists did a great job. Go ahead and work on pistol production next. We'll need more education, so we'll go working on finding ammo and education. So there's some guns there, and then that is a... Oh, good. Like a school there, too, on that side. So we'll go ahead and park 2 cars here and see if we can start scavenging that neighborhood a little bit. Maybe focus on some food, too. All right, let's speed up time. Let's get through the night. I don't think there's going to be any shenanigans. And there wasn't. Wow.
Ready for action. On my way. Receiving.
Morning, everybody.
On my way.
Enjoying your living.
Okay, let's get to the cars. You guys go back to the right. Let's see, where are we going?
We're on the move.
Now, if we can find some more cars, that'd be great. But, you know, post-apocalyptic setting, a car is a luxury. And we got lucky twice.
We're on the move.
It's like that man in Australia. There's a man in Australia who,
Receiving.
I think he was pronounced dead for 14 minutes, and in order to celebrate, he went out and bought a lottery ticket to where he won 25,000 Australian dollars, something like that. And then the news, like the television news, invited him out to recreate it again, so they bought him a lottery ticket in order to recreate him scratching off that lottery ticket and winning money. And he did it again, and after this man was dead for 14 minutes for something in his life and resuscitated, then went out to buy a lottery ticket and won $25,000. He then went on to win something crazy like $250,000 to $500,000. And so that's what we're talking about here. True story, ish. I don't know all the details, but yeah, look it up. It's a good story. If it's real, which it probably is. All right, let's go ahead and scavenge for guns and ammo and educational items. You gotta be more afraid of them books than you do them guns, brother. Dangerous thoughts in there. Independent thought, research, can't let that happen, brother. Some of these buildings look so good too. The developers have done a great job of making buildings look dilapidated. There's like some shingles missing here. We've got scaffolding. We've got sometimes AC units hanging out of windows. It's pretty damn impressive. I'm honestly impressed that this isn't more of a city builder, and that's what appeals to me the most on this one is the city building aspect. Honestly, the fact that we're managing food and other resources that way is pretty cool. We got 2 more books. Let's go ahead and get those back so the scientists can start on research ASAP. And we'll have the arms team stay out and see if we can find another possible location for hunting or for a police station. There's tools there. Let's go for the tools. And as we're out there, heads on a whoa, boy. Okay, let's have these two stay next to each other. Okay, we got some prowlers out there. Neutral group, my ass. Sometimes they stay still. Okay, good.
Building clear.
I think a group was coming across this bridge here. We'll see. Okay, let's get some research started again. For arms production of the pistols. Fortunately, I think sniper rifles are locked. Yep. Damn, it would be good to have snipers.
Ready for action. On my way.
A little bit of food there. Oh, some ammo.
Roger.
Uh-oh. And we'll see about this neutral group. We did give our we radioed out our address, so they could be neutral. Let's see if they truly are.
Ready for action. We're on the move.
Keep an eye on them.
Roger.
Stay in that building.
Operator.
That's almost a full car. Let's head back.
Roger. Ready for action. Sir, we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
Good, good. Rob them. Wow. No, accept.
Send them in.
Just monitor them.
Waiting orders. On my way.
To all survivors, this is an infection-free zone. We provide food and shelter, safety and security. Join us.
Good. Hey, is anyone there? We're looking for help. We're tired of this endless wandering. We don't have much, but we can do a lot. Come on over.
Please,
Oh, please feel invited. Thanks means a lot to us. You can be sure that we won't be a burden. How many of there are you?
How many of you are there?
Several people, 8 to be precise. Where are you? Oof. Edge of the map.
You have to come.
Alright, come on over. That is, wow, that is a million miles away. Hopefully they can make it.
Roger. Going there.
We can't necessarily send out,
Operator. Roger. Going there. We're on the move.
can't send out patrols to assist them often. I'm a little too afraid what might happen here. We got 2 unemployed. Let's go ahead and put them on scavenging. A group of 8 people want to come through.
Reporting.
Could go to those 2 shops there. Let's go to a nearest store. There we go. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Cafes and stuff like crazy. Let's go to the market.
Going there.
Teams over here.
Waiting orders. Roger. Operator, on my way.
I think what I want to do now is try to focus on the other side of the map, on the western side now. Those could be marauders.
Building clear.
Luckily, a lot of these people, previously when they were bandits, the developers gave them guns.
Ready for action.
And so whenever you get close to them, you pretty much, if you were on foot, would get killed right away, but you could just run them over with a truck. It was always a feel-good thing to kill the people who were trying to kill you, but on the other hand,
On my way.
it damaged the vehicle. Something to consider. Wow. Still not wrapped that up. Love how they're on the main street now. So they just need to follow this all the way to the roundabout.
Wrap it up, folks.
And I
Let's
think they're
call
going
it
to
a day.
dive into a building here any moment. At probably about 6 o'clock. We'll see where they end up.
Operator.
Hotel's good to go. Ooh, fully loaded with stuff.
Going there.
Watch out on the way back. Okay, they've dove into that building for safety. Don't blame them.
Operator. Another one incoming.
Uh-oh. Those dogs will outrun us.
Waiting orders. On my way. Receiving. Waiting orders. Operator.
Team's still scouting there at the supermarket. Dogs are coming through. Oh, they totally want to attack us. Let's get a
Ready
group
for
to
action.
lure.
On my way. Going there. Waiting orders. On my
We
way.
could fall back now.
Waiting orders.
Here's shots.
Waiting orders. Going there.
Towers are holding nicely.
Operator.
Those dogs totally want us to leave that building.
There are some infected around here.
Hopefully they're okay.
Building clear. Receiving.
Head back to the car.
On my way.
Couple of cans of food, that's good.
Infected incoming.
Alright, let's see if we can get back here. Make a run for it.
On my way. Receiving. Going there. infected
Two
around
squads are running. Got a horde there. And we got zombie dogs up here.
here. Waiting orders. There are some infected around here. Ready for action.
Alright, so we can get a group of 8 survivors. Hopefully in the morning they'll be able to make their way. They were able to come from down here-ish to about there, so full day they should be able to make it back to the camp as soon as we hit about 4 or 5 a.m. when the sun rises, which in this case in September is at 5:25 a.m. Glad we made it back. Both cars intact too. Pretty sure if we needed to, we could also abandon a vehicle and just go back for it later without too much consequence.
Roger. Receiving. Operator.
No AI is going to steal our car. Okay, we got 5 additional guns. I suppose we could start giving that to the towers. And we'll probably make some pretty high security around the HQ.
Waiting orders.
Very nice.
Ready for
All right, we got some survivors out there in the keypad. Keypad 1 position. Maybe, keypad 8, square 1. I suppose if you're counting upwards. We got trouble. We got shenanigans. We got to get out of here. So I will see you all next time for more Infection-Free Zone here on the channel. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll be back with more. We're going to get some survivors and build an even bigger fortress next time. Scavenging is coming to an end. We're now going to have to start being self-sufficient, so we'll do that next time. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Let me know your suggestions on where you want to see our next series be. What city, what landmark, what point of interest, amusement parks, downtown areas, castles, anything that you can think of, Europe or the United States, Canada, Australia, anywhere. So let me know down below. See you soon.